I'm here. Let's see. Code is 376. Try 376. Who's dead? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey, Jesse. I can see some people. Let's see. You hear me? Oh, there you are. Now I can see you. I like to see everybody. Let's see. I'm going to promote panelists. Jesse, that is such a cute picture. Hey, Michelle. Sorry, let's see. I'm typing this up, guys, just so everybody can get in. Jess just has it all set up. Let's see, 376 527 254. 254, guys. We will. Everyone's like, I can't get in. I can't get in. That's so weird. Yay, Amanda got it. Let's see. You guys can talk, right? Can you hear me okay? Oh, here we got people coming in. If you want to go ahead and promote yourself, I think you can promote yourself. Hey, Lisa. Hi, Amy. Hey, Amanda. Lexa got it. So weird. I wonder if, I'm just checking everybody's comments. We usually just have it set up so it's like a recurring thing. But people said they didn't get their reminder today either. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Mandy. I want to see everybody's faces. Hey, Grace. Hi, Denise. So we'll just go back in. I'm sure there's just something that it was set automatic. And here's the recording. So sorry, guys, that's getting this long recording. Just fast forward this part. Hi, Monica. Hi, Kate. People are hopping on. So excited. If you want, I'm going to open all your hands, allow to talk. I want everybody to talk. So if you want to talk, yeah, raise your hand. I love it. Allow to talk. It's so funny. It's like students. Yes, please raise your hand. I love this. I'm so stinking excited about Premier Push. So we're going to give everybody a few minutes to hop on and we will get started. Let's see. You've got everybody. If you guys want to go ahead and raise your hands if you want to talk. I would love to allow you to talk. Lex is here. This is her third call. She's so sick of me this morning. Oh, it feels good to start a new program. Premier Push. I'm going to let everybody still bumping on. Hey, Sally. Hey, Samantha. Shannon, Commander in Charge, is on. Hey, Therese. Sue Ann, sweet thing. That's what whenever I see Sue Ann, I just think a sweet thing. I'm going to give, hey, Christy. Like I said, if you guys want to raise your hand, I'll look for them. And, oh, whoops. Let me get Tracy's on here. Sue. And everybody might run their Premier Push a little bit differently, but I love to hear from you. I love your feedback. Let me get you, there you go, Therese. Little hands, cute little hands all over. Let's check the chat. I'm just waiting a minute or two because, oh, I just said you were so sweet, Sue Ann. I was happy to see your name. I'm giving everybody an extra minute because we had the Zoom number was wrong, so I posted it correctly. It seems like everybody figured it out. Oh, and Monica said the email just came through. Interesting. So we will check the automatic Zoom from here on out and see if it's set up correctly. It looks like it's set up correctly on Jess's back office, so I need to stay muted. I love it. Sorry, Shannon, or somebody said they need to stay muted. All right. Okay, my boys are crazy today. I get it. I keep waiting for my 2-year-old to come through. So we'll give everybody one more minute. We are going to get started. People put in the chat, tell me, okay, I think that's Ree, if I bet it's Rihanna, so I wasn't getting emails either. We'll check that. And just so you keep, let's see, you guys can go ahead and mute yourselves. If I've unmuted you, you can mute yourself. I can't hear anybody now, but we want to get a clean recording. We will check. Kelsey made it. I love it. Oh, Mandy says she got an email too. Thank you. That's super helpful. I know when I get on like a reoccurring Zoom, it's nice to have that link there. We posted it in the Premier Push top too, but it didn't. Okay, so she says no email until I logged into Zoom. Got it. It's nice to have that link. So it's good to know to get these bugs out of the way. But it's our first week of Premier Push. Who's excited? We've got 42 participants on today. If you want to go ahead and chat, type in the chat why you're excited to be here, that you're excited to be here. Maybe get a shout out to who invited you to be here. And I am just, like I said, I'm so excited. Okay, I wanted to wait a few more minutes to get on. Hey, Jackie. We got Jackie and Denise. So fun. All right. So last week we kind of had a prep. We kind of had a prep week to kind of roll out the program, and then Jessica last week did a what does Premier look like and gave us some really great ideas on what we want to try to accomplish during this Premier Push. And this week I'm going to talk about setting up appointments. I'm going to give you some tips and tricks and actual scripts on how to do that, because I feel like at this level in your business, and even me now, like I love when people will give me scripts and it's already done for me. And let's see, not everyone's typing everyone. They're all typing to panelists only. Okay, all panelists and all attendees. Sorry guys, I just want to make sure this is all good. Make sure we got it all set up. Okay, I think so. Here we go. And then if somebody's got, oh, there's Amber. Hey guys, if you've got questions, I promise I'll come back to them. Okay. So let's see, they're typing to panelists only. I wanted to be to everybody. If you guys in your lower bottom half, like on the little bottom of the chat, there's a thing that will say all panelists and all attendees. Just make sure you're doing that and maybe not sending a private message if you want to give somebody a private message. Jody, I'm so glad you're excited to be here. Shout out to Kim and Jenny. I love it. Or Jen. Awesome. So fun. Okay, so we're going to dive right into the topic this week, but I just wanted to give everybody a pat on the back for pushing yourself outside your comfort zone. You're either all elite, structuring to premier, and our ideal plan for this is over the next 6 weeks that you will gain education, that you'll gain confidence, that you'll gain skills to help you to reach at the end of the 6 weeks that amazing rank of premier, which one of my favorite things about hitting premier now is the new empowered bonus, which is about $200 extra a month. That's one of my favorite reasons. Second is that you're reaching a new level of leadership. You've got people to partner with, you're feeling more confident in your business, your structure looks really good. And you're structuring on your way to the next leadership rank of silver. So we felt there was a big, not necessarily a void, that sounds pretty intense, there was a big void, but we felt like we wanted to spend some focus on elites and getting to this next premier rank, which creates stability. So I'm going to share my screen and dive right in and get to this topic today. So excited about it. Let me scoot this over. Cool is this graphic, right? Does it make you just want to be awesome like me? Makes me be like, gosh, I'm gonna go to the gym and premier push. So here we go. All right. So first, what we want to talk about, and I know we went through logistics similar to this last week, but I'm going to tell you right now, at the end of this 6 weeks, if you can learn anything, it's hopefully that you've learned successful steps to help yourself be organized so that you can then execute an actual plan to create results, okay? So setting yourself up for a successful week. What does that look like? My week looks really, I mean, it's a little bit different than yours, but still at the same time, we're having the exact same type of appointments and conversations. So we need to get clear on this. So what I do, and this is just an example of me, and I want you to figure out time that you're going to dedicate to set up your successful week. Now, what that means is you're going to sit down, get out your phone, or if you choose to write it down, you've got a planner, wherever it is that you're going to create magic for your week, but you're going to write it down. So you've got to get really clear on what success looks like to you. So for me, what it is at the end of the week, I've got my different tasks that I want to accomplish. Success means that I have completed those tasks. Threaded throughout my successful week is things that I put at the first that I will not say no to. So this is Saturday morning basketball games. I will, like I say always, I will most likely all of the time never book something. How many, like, I can't even say like 100%. I'm like, there's a class, okay, I'm not gonna be there, Graham. No, but you want to put the things that you will not miss and you have to do, put those in your calendar first, okay? What does it feel like at the end of Monday? Today's the 5th. Next Monday, I feel like a rock star, or success looks like this, and I feel awesome. I want you to write these down when you do this. I feel awesome. I feel content. This is one of my favorite reasons that we do this, because once you've completed all of your tasks that you give yourself some grace. Let yourself have a little bit of a, hey, this is what my week looked like and I accomplished it, so relax a little bit, okay? You've got to be clear on what that looks like. The things that you want to put in. How many hours are you going to work this week? For some of you, you might be working doTERRA part-time. You might have a regular job. You might have other things that you're devoted to where you've said, I'm going to start with doTERRA. I'm going to put in a part-time amount of hours. So that's 10 hours. If you're working full-time, that's 10, 15, 20 to 70 hours a week. What does that look like for you? How many new appointments are you going to set up this week? Okay, this is a great question. I start out with my things I have to do, my pre-calls that are already scheduled in, how many new appointments I'm going to book, and when am I going to book those by, how many retention appointments. Now these are, I call these membership overviews or wish list appointments. This is something that's just as important as new appointments. So if you're somebody that, most of you on the call should have already done 10 appointments or elite, you know how to enroll somebody. So I want you to get as good as you are at enrolling someone with setting somebody up on LRP. And if you don't schedule that in, like class time, appointment time, LRP time, retention appointment, you will see that your business suffers from that. You won't get as many referrals, your unilevel won't grow as well, and your sustainable business that you're trying to create will not happen if you don't put as much emphasis on these retention appointments as you do as bringing people into the business, okay? So everybody's pretty new right now in the business. Make sure you make that a priority. Okay, here's your recruiting appointments. This could be people who you're reaching out to say, I don't want to make any assumptions, so I just ask everybody if they're interested in learning how they can make an income with doTERRA. Most people are curious about the business side. Most people are curious how they could get their oils paid for. Just setting up those recruiting appointments, that's all going to be part of what your successful week looks like, okay? This could be coaching appointments too. Now, at this stage in your business, this shouldn't fill up a huge amount of your successful week. This could be, you've got 2 leaders, ideally, or working with at least one leg to structure under, where you're having that coaching call with them one-on-one. And then the rest of the time, you're going to be spending with new appointments, classes, retention appointments, or recruiting appointments, okay? So I hope this is exciting to you. My number 1 strength is futuristic, so maybe this makes me too excited. But I love sitting down Sunday night and planning what I will accomplish for the week, what success looks like, and how I will feel once I've completed these different tasks, okay? And don't say, this is another tip right here, don't say, I'm going to have 4 appointments, but then not have them scheduled. If you need to schedule them, say, I will have 4 appointments scheduled by Monday. So everything needs to have a time attached to it, a time or a date attached to it, okay? I love this quote too. This is, you saw on the Facebook post, either you run the day or the day runs you. It's so incredibly true, and it feels much better when you're running it than when the day is running you. So let's go to the next slide. Maybe. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay. So setting up appointments. I love this little quote on this side too, where it says, every day do something that will inch you closer to a better tomorrow. So what everything comes down to, we're going to focus on 3 different types of appointments. There's a presentation that we did, and this is a play on this, where it says, if you could master 3 conversations in your business, you would be able to create sustainable, long-lasting legacy in your business. And the 3 conversations are an intro to oils, membership overviews, and a wish list creation, wish list appointment, and business overviews. So would it be helpful if we went through 3 scripts for each one of these conversations? Because we're going to do it. I think it could be extremely helpful. And then coaching. Okay, let's dive in. So let me quickly touch on some resources. So right now, where you're just starting, you're getting going, you've hit a massive rank. I hate even see you're just getting started, because you've had your feet wet. You have put some work in here, and we're just ready for the next level. Here is where we get a lot of our verbiage, and we were a little bit late to jump on board the Emerge train. And what Emerge train is, if you're unfamiliar with it, is it's just your direct sales foundation sales skills training. I put right here clubdim.com/launch, because if you have not already went through, I believe there's 9 videos here. I can't remember if there was ever 9 or 10. Yes, I've watched them all. But I want you to make sure that you go through either that launch series first and foremost. You can watch them, binge on a weekend, or you could watch them for 20 minutes here and 20 minutes there. That could be part of your personal development for the week, and just until you can get them under your belt. But a lot of the verbiage that we take and we use, you'll see it implemented right here from clubdim.com. And where that came from is the sales skills training that we went through with Emerge. And this, here's the website also listed here. And it just gives people the confidence and ability to feel like they can do this business. It's very, very simple. EmergeSalesTraining.com, there's prices listed here, but we have taken essentially the Cliff Notes, and Jessica has put together these videos at Club DIM that are completely free. So also, what you will want to familiarize yourself and know inside and out is doTERRA's baby. It's called Empowered Success. This is where we'll reference the live guides, the build guides, the share guides. Our natural solutions teaching sheets come from here. And it's everything. I've got them all over here in my office, but this is where your duplication system, your training system comes from here, okay? These are separate things. This is just basic sales skills, and this is everything else we use here. You can see it to the right, the Empowered Success header. It's at doTERRA.com under Empowered Success. It's so beautiful. It's so smart, so streamlined. It's really like such a great tool. So let's talk about setting up these appointments. All right, these 3 conversations. So let's dive in first and talk about why people don't set up appointments. And these, I'm just going to kind of go through these a little bit quick-ish. Why people, I hate to say their excuse because sometimes they are legit, but these are things that we tell ourselves or that we hear reasons why people don't set up appointments. So you might run across somebody where they're just not interested in your product, okay? We don't need to change everyone's mind. We just need to stay and change our target market's mind, okay? Don't feel discouraged by that. They're very interested and they avoid you. So I love this idea of you need to establish a trust that will help them stay or see the, I'm gonna skip this over, stay on budget. When people bring up a money issue or a money concern, most of the time it's because you aren't doing a good enough job of solving their problem. So if you are so convicted or have educated yourself on someone's issue with an inflammatory problem or an inflammatory issue and haven't done a good enough job either talking to them, walking through different protocols, showing them different things that would support that, if you're doing a good enough job, they're not going to bring up a money issue with that because you've literally convinced them and are so convicted that that's what they need that they will feel that same way, okay? So I want you to really think about that. If things are not going as you wish they would, how good of a job are you doing at solving their problem, okay? So they don't do business with people they know. What's interesting, right? Oh, I just don't really want to I just don't do business with family, or I just don't want to get in business with people that I know. You know, one thing I love to do when I'm resolving concerns or I'm trying to understand people or what's holding them back, you know, I like to say, tell me more about that, or wow, it sounds like you've had an experience with this. Why not? Or something as easy as just asking opens up this whole, it actually breaks down a wall and opens up this fluid trust relationship. So I love just asking them, why not? They don't know you set appointments. How interesting is this? It's fun to see our complete BTE team change where we used to do traditional classes, and that was, I think, something that we felt that was only available. We would do one-on-ones, but a lot of times people don't know that we even set up appointments. Oh, you do that? A consultation? A couple of my favorite times is when people will say, how much does a consultation cost? And I say, it's free. I would love to set up an appointment with you. Don't assume, invite, and give different options of times for them. Sometimes people think they just have to come to a class and they can't carve that out. And they can't carve out maybe the idea of what a class means to them in their mind. They can't carve the time out for that, okay? People don't set up appointments because they're not my neighbor, all right? They're not close. They live outside of my local area. This is such an easy concern to resolve. All we need to do right here is either offer up a phone or a Zoom, an internet option, We've gotten so good at doing these spoil campaigns or a week of wellness or online classes or setting up Zooms. And I think what holds us back from that is just stepping into the unknown, just giving it a shot, just trying. Let's go ahead and try this option. They're busy, even if nothing's legit. That's tough when people just say, you know, gosh darn, I just don't have any time. Okay, gosh, I understand my schedule is so completely booked too. Would Tuesday at 3 work or Wednesday after dinner? When you give people 2 options, most likely they will pick one, okay? They don't know what an appointment entails. Let's let them know. This is what we're gonna break down in these 3 different scripts. Let's talk to them and let people know what they can expect so they can feel comfortable in committing. All right, lack of discipline. So there used to be a video, it was a few years back at a leadership, and I think it was David Miller presented, and it was a dog, it was a puppy, and he was just jumping up on the person and excited, and there was a voiceover and he was saying, you know, LRP, lifelong vitality, so excited, I'm so excited, and just giving up all this information of this puppy that was just so overwhelming, but he couldn't calm him down. And when we can take a step back and relax a little bit and not sell on the fly, but be professional and ask to set up an appointment, that is life-changing for your business. You don't have to raise your hand and say which one of you are the dog, because I find myself being the puppy at times because we are so excited, and I don't want you to lose the excitement in your business right now, because that will carry you far and the passion will draw people in. But just have a little bit of discipline and be professional and set up an appointment, okay? So which reason is holding you back? Which one of these is holding you back? I'm looking through and thinking of different times, or even today, what's holding you back? I need to think about that, okay? All right, let's dive in. Things to include when we're setting up an appointment. I'm gonna pop all of these up. Okay, or the top 3. So new to setting up appointments, practice is gonna be your best friend. And I know people say, oh, I don't wanna role play, but find the person that invited you to this group and ask them if you can set up some time to role play setting up these appointments that we learned today. Even if you just do it once, you'll remember, because you're like, oh, I don't wanna do something wrong, I feel embarrassed. I'm role playing this with my upline. I promise it will be worth it. So be honest and transparent, be professional, and in the friend zone. Okay, these are just tips and tricks as you're doing this. Set up a time frame of things you plan to cover. Okay, we're going to remove pressure. You'll be able to decide if it's a good fit or not. Choice of 2 times always. But you never say when is a good time for you. This paralyzes people and 99% of the time leaves you without an appointment. Ask no questions. We want to get a yes or a no. Okay, here's a few examples. Example, is now a bad time to talk? No? Okay, great. What I want to talk to you is Friday too soon for you? How good is that one? Is Friday too soon for you? Is Tuesday too soon for you? Instead of would Tuesday be okay, is Tuesday too soon? You know, because people want to rise up to an expectation. Hope you're writing that down. So good. Is Tuesday too soon for you? Okay. So which tip gave you a light bulb moment? Type it up in the chat. I want to see. Or if you raised your hand and can talk, you can talk. Mine is Friday the too soon for you. Because I always say, I'm going to call you on Tuesday and follow up. Would that be okay with you? But is Tuesday too soon for you? I got to go to the chat, guys. Got to go to the chat. I can't help it. Ask no questions, Monica says. Number 4. I love that. Tracy says, it really, now I've seen that literally. What, I'm going to challenge you at the end of this, but as soon as you can implement these, you hear them today, set up your appointments today, give them the 2 options. Tracy, you will never forget that, ever. That's how you will always do things. Okay, I love this. April Brown says, if you follow up and have retention appointments, people feel supported. Supported people will refer their friends and family. Absolutely. All right. I know Michelle's not so good. I love, is it too soon for you? The no question rocks. Yes, the too soon. The asking no questions from Rebecca says. Everyone's loving that. Notoriously bad for saying, what is a good time for you? I know, Tracy. That's why we're here to help each other, though. No questions. It's so hard to rephrase things, though. Amanda, I agree. So that's why I want you today, and I can post up the PowerPoint too, or take a screenshot and say today, I'm going to reword this. Even if it's in a call or a text, try rewording this as soon as you can. Okay, let's see. Denise says, I love the Friday too soon, 2 times a week. Lexa says, love setting an agenda. This gives people clear expectations and directions. I love that too, because I'm busy, but I'm not busier than anybody else is busy, that they think they're busy. So if you say, hey, can we get together? I'm already kind of panicking because I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know what we're going to be doing. But if you can set up an agenda, you're relieving pressure, you're removing pressure. I say relieving, maybe because I'm feeling relieved. You're helping people feel like, okay, yeah, I could set up for 30 minutes, and I know we're going to talk about oils, and I know we're going to do this, and I'll post, we're going to talk about the agenda next, but I love that. Julie says number 4 really works. Perfect. Follow up, support my clients. Denise, love it. Friday too soon for you from Anna. Perfect. I love hearing that. I love hearing everybody share. Keep posting them. Okay, so let's go to the next thing. Are you ready? Ba-da-da. Here we go. Now we're going to talk about how to set up an intro to oils. All right, because if we're not talking to people, we are not enrolling people. We are not changing lives. We're not only not changing lives, we're not making any money, we're not progressing, and we're certainly not pushing to premier. So here we go. You guys are going to love these, I promise. And they might not be new to some of you, but here's a transition, and we're going to have different bullet points all the way through 3 of these scripts. So what do you already know about essential oils? This is the most beautifully written transition, because I don't know how many times I'm using an oil and I'm at a basketball practice, or I'm at school, or I'm at wherever I am in life, and I've either put something on or put something on my kids, or somebody's like, oh, you use essential oils, or oh, my neighbor has that, or whatever they say. I say, yes, we love them. And then, what do you know about essential oils? Or are you an oiler? Like, I laugh and say that all the time. But what do you already know about essential oils starts the conversation in a great place right off the bat. Okay? So once they show some interest in what you're trying to do and set up an appointment with them, is what I usually do is set up an appointment to go over your health goals, a little bit about how they work, and the most popular kits. How many of you have been overthinking this? How many of you have been racking your brains about what to ask people and tell people? Okay, time frame. Oh, hold on, I want to let people who want to raise their hand. I'll let you in. Hold on, I'll go back and I'll let you in. Or type in the chat you want in. Somebody let them in. Okay, time frame. My part usually takes about 30 to 40 minutes. This is the agenda we talked about. You don't have to buy anything, but if you see something you'd like, of course I'll help you order it. Okay, I always omit this problem that I used to have about saying that, because when I was originally, like in all my sales training in life, it's always saying, well, don't tell people they don't have to buy anything, then they don't want to buy anything. But there's a difference between you don't have to buy anything and you don't have to buy anything. Completely different, right? So you don't have to buy anything, but if you see something you like, of course I'll help you order it. Perfect. Okay. Is that something you would be open to? I literally just thought of 2 new people that I'm writing down right now that I'm going to ask this to. And hold on, Judy's on here. She's writing notes too. Choice of 2 times. Great. We can meet tomorrow at 12 or Tuesday at 7 after dinner. Which is better for you? Okay, guys, look at this. There's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 items to master in becoming an appointment setting beast. I promise this will, hold on, I gotta stop share for just 2 seconds because people are raising their hands and I want them to be able to talk. Da, 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 da. Hang on, hang with me. Oh shoot, maybe I can't let them raise their hands. Darn it, hold on. Give me 1 second. Let's see you raising your hand, and I wanted you to be able to talk. There was 3 of you, I'm so sorry. All right, we're gonna wait till the end, and I'll get to you. I was gonna do it so quick. Okay, so back to 6 things are the only things you need to work on. 6. How easy does this seem? How much more do you feel like you have more confidence when setting up an appointment, when talking to people, when knowing what to say when you are just first introducing essential oils to somebody? I hope it's a yes. Okay, let's go to the next one. Hold on, here we go. Okay, so here's our verbiage to set up a wellness consult or a wish list appointment. So this is, sometimes people will say, well, I enroll somebody and then it's so hard to get to sit down with them. They either dodge me, they won't return my call, they say, no, I'm good, I know how to get it, I can figure it out, I'll order on my own. And it's really hard to set up that appointment, right? I've heard that a lot. So one thing that I want you to try to do in this, before we go into the script, is I want you to try to set up the appointment when they enroll. I want you to say, if you're seeing out them, you're filling out their form, or you've enrolled them via Zoom, and say, hey, next Tuesday, give them 2 times, right? Would Tuesday at 7 work, or Wednesday during lunch for our follow-up membership overview? Okay, you're gonna ask them. I wanna make sure you know exactly how to order, let me cut this off, your product on your own and get as much free stuff as possible. Who is gonna turn down free stuff? Okay, the next step would be to set up a quick call to make up a wish list for yourself, show you how to order, and give you the best tips and tricks to get the most product. You guys see this? There's this in the way. There we go. Let me scoot this over. Here we go. Tips and tricks on how to get the most free product. There's kind of an art to it. So people, again, are feeling like, oh, I need this lady's help. I need a little bit of help in this situation. I can't just figure this out on my own. Okay. Time frame. My part usually takes about 30 to 40 minutes. The goal will be for you to be able to order on your own anytime you want. So again, people don't want to feel like there's this tie until there's a true connection. So they might just want you to help them order, and this is exactly what you're doing. You're just creating autonomy for them. They get to feel confident and they get to feel empowered. Temperature check is, how does that sound to you? You see this? You see this guy?
I can mini car.
Okay, hold on. You want me to keep this? 1 sec, guys. Hold on. He's awake, he says. Hold on 1 second. This is where we have an iPad. So, sorry. This is Lincoln. Hold on, bud. Take him. Give me 1 sec. Hold on. Okay, here I am. Here I am. No problem. Okay, so temperature check would be, how does that sound to you? And then choice of 2 times. Great. We can meet tomorrow at 12 or Tuesday in the evening after dinner. Which is better for you? Again, this just goes back and shows you how easy this can be to set this up. Sorry, guys. Hold on 1 second. Nap time. This is real life, guys. Does this make anyone feel better when your child interrupts? Okay, here we go. So verbiage for set up a business overview. These are my favorite, right? Because if we're not finding business partners, we might feel like we're working and doing this all on our own. And some of you might feel like this is your elite structuring to premier, that you've kind of done everything on your own thus far and really want to find builders who want to partner and do this with you as well. So here is some verbiage here. Here's your transition. And like I said, I mentioned this already. This is one of my favorite lines, is I don't want to make any assumptions. So I'm just going to ask, or I would say, I ask everyone, would you like to learn how to make money with doTERRA? Would you like to learn how to make an income with doTERRA? We talked early on a call today and somebody said, could you say, would you like to learn how to get your products paid for? Absolutely. You can veer a little bit off of these traditional scripts if you feel more comfortable. These have statistically worked really well, but if you feel like there's a better option, stick as close as you can to this, but I think that's a great option. You know, most people are curious about how they can get their product paid for. It's a great line. Okay, great. Usually what I do is set up an appointment and we would talk about what you want to get out of it, what you would need to do, how the compensation plan works, and what it takes to get started. So again, we're setting that agenda up so people feel comfortable, they feel guided, they feel like they know what to expect. We should plan on about an hour, but we could finish sooner. Okay, again, giving people an out. If somebody told me this, I would be like, okay, great. If we can finish earlier, then okay, good. Here's the remove pressure point. If you want to move forward, I will help you with that. If not, no big deal. At least you'll have made the most informed decision. Now I'm going to give you a practical application of what I just did on Saturday with this. So I've been trying to recruit this person who I think is amazing, and her life is incredibly busy, and she has another business, and she's open to doTERRA and actually really loves it and was excited. And then it's just kind of like we had to reschedule, and you know how this happens. And then I'm like, okay, we're back and I'm going to be in your area and we want to set up a time. And what I said was, you know, she was like, yes, let's do it Friday. I think I can make that work. And I'm like, well, if anything else, we can at least sit down, talk about it, and you will at least have made an informed decision. So you know what you're saying yes to. Again, I'm just going to assume that we're working together. So, but I did add, at least you'll have made the most informed decision. How does that sound to you? Exactly what I said. Great. We can meet tomorrow at 2. This is 2, 12. We can meet tomorrow at 12 or Tuesday in the evening after dinner. Which is better for you? So good, right? Can somebody think of somebody they want to ask already about this? So here's some tips for successful appointment setting. Try to schedule it within the next 3 days. So when you're having that first interaction with somebody, get that scheduled, whichever it is out of the 3 appointments that we talked about, schedule that within the next 3 days. Ask them to write it down or put it in their phone. People are more likely to remember and commit when they write it down themselves. So this is something I often say, go ahead, put it in your calendar, because I know you're going to be, you know, whatever, that's me off the cuff, like, get it in your calendar because I'm that excited. Okay, ask them to put it down so they can remember. Options again, people love options. Do you want to use Zoom or Skype or by phone? We're looking for, ask a question, make the upcoming visit stick in their brain. All right, I love this. They'll be excited about this. What do you want me to pick up? Can I pick up Starbucks or a snack? Where should I park? So it's not this idea that's just thrown out in the air, but we're attaching specifics to it. An upcoming visit is exciting. It's something they're looking forward to. Now, here's another really great tip, right? Set a reminder in your phone and send them a text reminder saying, I'm excited. Let me scoot this up. Instead, don't say, are we still on tomorrow? I've done that. So excited. We're still ready for tomorrow. You still set up? Instead, say, I'm so excited to see you tomorrow. I'll grab your favorite drink and be over at 11. Like blow some people's mind. Oh yeah, I'm so excited to read the chat. I love this. You know, when you're talking to people, all this, from the moment you talk to them to the moment you set up an appointment, to the moment you meet with them, you're all building this relationship of trust, this relationship of I have genuine concern for you. And when you told me your favorite drink was, I actually remembered that I'm going to get it for you. Or most of the time people are health conscious, so I brought some healthy snacks. Or I remember you said your son loves pop, whatever it is. Something that they can feel like they've got a little bit of a personal touch and you genuinely care about them. Okay? So this, I know I'm coming, chat. This little quote right here where it says, treat your business like a business and it will pay you like a business. Treat your business like a hobby and it will cost you like a hobby. Okay, I love this quote. The top part is something that I eat, breathe, and live by, and I train people that way, and I'm just really upfront with them. And sometimes people do want a hobby, but if you're looking to run your business and push to premiere in the next 6 weeks, you'll need to treat it like a business. You'll need to map out what a successful week looks like. You'll want to say, setting up 2 appointments by today at 3, got 2 hours. And whatever that looks like to you, okay? So here's your Monday assignment. How many intro to oils do you want to set up today? This is appointments. This is reaching out to people. How many membership overviews are you going to do this week? So if you enrolled somebody last week, that should be membership overview this week. How many business overviews? And if you've got a class on Thursday night, you could say, okay, I'm going to have 5 enrollments that night, so I'm going to set up 5 membership overviews for Tuesday of the following week. How many business overviews? If you don't have any set up for this week yet, that's okay. How many are you going to set up? And by when? By the end of today? How many coaching calls for yourself or with your team? Okay, this is the last slide, I believe, next. My favorite one. Okay, let me bring this down. This is something that I have literally became my motto in the business. And this is just a quote by John Maxwell, and he says, consistency, small disciplines repeated with consistency every day lead to great achievements gained slowly over time. You see, I highlighted this every day. So the key with this business is showing up even when it isn't easy, or booking those appointments when they don't come easy, when they're not, knocking down your door to set up appointments, but you're going after them and getting them and consistently trying every single day. And over the next 6 weeks, I'm gonna stop share. Over the next 6 weeks, I promise you, if you'll be consistent in the things that we talked about today, you will see massive, massive growth, but it has to be consistently done every single day. So I'm going to go over to the chat, and you guys can unmute yourself, I believe, if you've got things to say. Oh, yay, Amy, I'm glad your oldest is Lincoln, and he's 21. I love it. Oh, good. Everybody's saying hi to Link. Little stinker. Okay, so Nicole says, can you email these scripts to us? So, Nicole, I'm going to upload the PowerPoint so everybody just has them all in one spot. Okay, let's see. I love this. I'm going to read this. Is this Amara? I think it's Amara. I really made myself push through the launch training and applied it beginning in January. The script was amazing. It left them with no questions, and it just got me in front of people. I had 13 appointments. Talk about practice. This was the best thing that's happened to my business since I've been doing this. Oh my gosh, hold on. I got to see. Is that Amara? It's AMA. Oh, it's Amanda. I love it. Amanda, thank you for posting that. Okay, yep. Lauren wants to know about the slides. Sue says, this is blowing my mind. So simple. Why haven't I thought of this? We all feel the same way, Sue. We all feel the same way. Let me see. Need to always ask if it's a bad time versus is this a good time? Good call, Chris. Okay, Amber says she catches herself saying, Amber Campbell says, let me know when you have time. I need to work on this. Go back through. Okay, this is where I am so right now. No builders. All right, so how many business appointments this week are you going to set up? Okay, just reaching out, just asking them. He's going to show me a different one. Hold on. Hang on, guys. I want to end this. Sometimes we just have to have a little screen time. Okay, hold on. I love it. Alexa, Mom Boss, K. I want to write it down. Sorry, Nicole. I promise I'll post them so you can see it. And honestly, I think there's so much power in writing them out. Actually sitting down and writing the script out of what it is. Okay, so Laura, Why won't show? Okay, Lauren wants to know, is there a script for what to say to follow up if a potential customer doesn't order at your initial one-on-one consultation but shows extreme interest? This is a roadblock I keep hitting. Okay, so Lauren, here's what I would do. So they seem extremely interested. I might ask them to come to, again, if they're showing interest, if you could set up a follow appointment, address any concerns they have, and also continuing education. This goes back to me, I always do. I'm like, okay, if the result wasn't what I wanted, I got to do a post-game wrap-up and figure out what didn't work. So is that on my closing part? Did I not give them the options of the 2 best kits or help them figure out, meet their needs? And I just go through and I dissect everything that I do. You know, am I giving them the option and saying, you know, which kit would you prefer? You know, and going through that type of stuff. There's a really great video too on the launch series at Club DIM that goes through and talks about this. I love using a promotion. Anytime I feel like someone hasn't locked in and they need more time to think about it, with February's New Year, New You, I would say, Lauren, I would say, hey, this is your perfect time to get started. When can we set up an appointment so I can show you this month's promo and we can get you started? So I love using a promotion with that. That usually pushes people over. And a one-on-one consultation, I give them those 2 options and it's almost just immediately like exactly following what we talked about in an appointment. And try that. Sally says too, me too, Lauren. Let me know if that was helpful. Or if you have more detailed questions. A question about an upcoming visit is an awesome idea. Do you know what I love too about this? I want to go back to this quickly because we just did a call on referrals for Lauren Brady's question. Is when somebody isn't a buy right now, it's a great time to ask them for a referral because I'm sure they had a great time with you and you could say, who do you know that would love to do this too? Do you know anybody that would want to sit down and go through their health concerns just like we did? And they're going to be like, oh, I'm going to think about that. And then we go back through referrals and we're actually going to do a referral whole call on this. And I don't want to steal all of the content, but that's another thing to do when you're coming up. A question about upcoming visit idea. Okay, yes, we are assuming the sell. I love saying see you at blah, blah, blah. Personal touch, so do I. Love that. Me too, Jody. Okay. Oh, could you possibly reshare the homework screen? Yes, Monica, let me go back. Okay, let's see. Hold on. Here we go. I'm going to go back. Okay, Rihanna just sent them to her. Awesome. Everybody's taking care of everybody. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, let me read this one. And then I'm going to go back to the homework screen. Okay, so I work from home and it's hard to find new people. I've hit up everyone from my church, etc. Now I need to expand my network. Open to suggestions. Okay, do people respond? One of my favorite ways to do this is just that. Oh, it's Anoush. Hey, Anoush. I know Anoush. And that is the art of referrals. I find that these people that you've already hit up, you said in church and everybody else, is you want to, oh, whoops, hold on. We want to ask those people, who do they know that would be interested in this? I've got a fantastic referral program that I'm now implementing, or these people, I know you already love your oils and have talked to some people. So this month what I'm doing is I'm providing make up your incentive for any referral that you send my way. That has been helping me, Anoush, so I hope that gives you a little bit of direction. Let's see. I have so many people that not do a wellness overview. Have to master that script. Yep. And as soon as you start just putting it in right after your enrollment, that's something that helped me too, Chris. Let's see. Be bold. Hold on. I hate missing questions. I want to go through them all. Let's see. Okay, hold on. This is Rihanna. She says, I have a builder who for the past 2 years says people don't have money. I feel like she isn't giving enough value to the product. We are not geographically close, so I don't know what's missing. How do I make this suggestion to her about value? I might role play with her, Rihanna, and say, hey, let's figure out this issue. Would it be helpful if we went through some ways to figure out why people are coming up with this concern? And most of the time you'll see different little pieces that are missing when you talk to somebody and they are either missing some part of the value or they're closing a little bit way that seems off-putting. So I would role play with her exactly what she does. So you don't have to assume what she's doing or missing, and she can talk to you and you can do a Zoom call and figure out what's the missing link there. Okay, let's see, cool. Okay, awesome, good luck. She's gonna do it tomorrow. Love that. Okay, let me go back. I wanna share my homework screen because I promised somebody I would. Here we go. Oh, no, back one. Then we're gonna, okay, here we go. Monday assignment. How many intro to oils? How many membership overviews? How many business overviews? And how many coaching calls for yourself or with your team? How's that look? Let's see. Get it written down. Okay, got it, Monica, perfect. Okay, this, okay, here we go. I'll post the recording, or Jess will get it posted as soon as you're done. And I can also upload the PowerPoint, so you've got the scripts there. Like I said, I recommend writing them out. And I hope this has been helpful. I hope you feel like, I can't remember who said it, but it's like, why have I been overthinking this? This is so simple. We're gonna have some fun posts in our Premier Push group. Look for people. They're going to be posting. They're going to be doing live. We have really spent some time collaborating on this effort. And so I hope that you will maximize it. I hope that you'll utilize it. Everybody who's on this call right now, we've got about 50 people, 51 people. This is a catalyst for mass, huge momentum. So take it and run with it. You don't have anything to lose by implementing these new scripts that you've learned today. So, okay, oh, hold on, I'm gonna answer one more question, but that's my charge for you. Nothing to lose, everything to gain this week. So, okay, love it. Sue, you're so sweet. Thank you for being on. Everybody is showing up for this first week. I want everybody, I want 51 people on this call plus in 6 weeks, okay? It's only 6 weeks. So, Nicole says here, hold on, Nicole, this is so fun. It's because I've done too many calls today. Hold on one sec, guys. But I want to get to this question because I think everybody has it. Yeah, got it. Okay, so she says, should I set up business appointment calls with people I haven't introduced oils to yet? Or should I set up a consult first and then ask them if they're interested in the business? Don't be sorry for posting. Everybody has these questions, so it's great. She says, just want my insight. So here's what I do in this situation. So I love to ask any and everyone about the business. I go through and I always have a list of 5 people who I want to work with on my list, and that I am strictly recruiting for the business side first. Everybody who I enroll, if I've invited them to sit down for an appointment first, or they've come to a class, I'll do a membership overview there. And then that's where I say, I don't want to make any assumptions. So I ask everybody if they're interested. Is that distracting with his head like that? So I just ask everybody if they're interested in learning how they can make an income with doTERRA. So I almost feel like they're separate. If there's somebody that you want to talk to about the business right away and you're just dying to talk to them, sure, set up that business appointment with them. If they dodge or they're not interested right now, you can always scale it down and ask if they'll sit down with you and talk to you about their health concerns. Okay, go sit on the couch. Go sit on the couch. Little partner, he's my work partner. Does that help, Nicole? Okay, I'm glad it was helpful, Mandy. I'm so excited for you guys. It just makes me literally, Jessie, when I see your face, it makes me smile. I have to give shout outs to everyone. Okay, perfect. So she's, yes, I'll reach out for a consult first. So I feel like you can do both. Like I said, there's people that I've just said, hey, I want to work with you. I want to sit down. Would you be open to this? My part usually takes this long, da, 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 da. Or if that's a no, then it's, what do you know about essential oils? Set up an appointment. All right, I'm going to let everybody go for the day. Like I said, I hope this was helpful. We'll post the recording. Thanks everybody for being on. Let's keep our Premier Push group really active because it's such a great community. I think we can create huge, huge mass momentum. So have a good week, everybody. Thanks for being on. Lincoln says thanks. We'll see you later.